What's going on there, guys? We're back with another one. Want to talk about this Ryan Clark, Tyreek Hill interaction on the pivot. And you know Ryan Clark's been critical of Tyreek Hill's lack of leadership uh, towards the end of the season for the Miami Dolphins. We saw that press conference where he was saying he ain't going to be back next year. Now, he did go on and say he would be back and, got to clear his head a little bit. But we're going to look at some of the events that Ryan Clark is talking about. Ryan Clark has had some things to say about it, but man, yeah. What I will say is the organization was supportive when he went through that whole ordeal with the police. You know what I'm saying? So to end the season like this in the same season where they kind of had your back, I didn't think it was professional. But let's get into these clips, guys.
Captain, what is the message you have to these guys in the off season, and you won't feel this at the end of the season next week?
I don't even know, bro. This is my first time I haven't been in the playoffs, man. So, I mean, for me, like I said, man, I just got to do what's best for me and my family, dog. If that's here, or if that's wherever the case may be, man, I'm finna open that door for myself, dog. As I'm opening the door, like I'm out, bro. So it was great playing here, but at the end of the day, bro, I got to do what's best for for my career and what's best, because I'm too much of a competitor to be just out there.
Mean you thinking about leaving here?
If it is, hey, yeah.
I was informed that he was unavailable in right before a drive. I was not informed that it was a new injury, and I think at that point in time my focus was on the players, and I didn't take the time to go try to figure out more into that. Just there was guys on the field that were competing, and we were trying to win a game, so my focus was there.
You mentioned the situation that God put you in, but when we heard you after the Week 18 game, it sounded like you didn't want to be in that situation anymore. And I understand it's an emotional time, but you said it. So where are you now?
I'm in a good space, man. I've had a conversation with my mom, had a conversation with my wife, and basically, like, as a father, you don't need to put yourself in a situation like that. It doesn't matter how you feel. You know what I'm saying? Like, be able to, man up, because at the end of the day, you're a leader of men. Like, you're a leader of this team. So you got to know how to handle yourself in those moments.
Right.
Like, take accountability.
Right.
And I'm taking full accountability of what I said, man. Like, I don't deserve to say anything like that.
Yeah.
Miami Dolphins, they paying me to play this.
Yeah, they've been good to you.
They've been very good to me.
Right.
What do you make of that, RC? Sounds like he's done.
One, it ain't the right time, though.
Yeah.
It's not the right time or the right place. You weren't saying this when they threw you, or when you caught 119 balls the last two seasons and over 1,700 yards. All you talked about was how great your quarterback was, how great your play caller was. And you had a year of struggle because your quarterback was injured.
Yeah.
And even if you feel this way, one, you don't inform your team that you're not available if you can still run, if you can still play. And secondly, you don't go back into the locker room post-game and say these things when you understand it's been a tough season for everybody. And I get it. If you're a competitor and you want to win, you can't be oxymoronic, because a competitor that wants to win gets on the field when he's asked to get on the field because he's that good and can allow his team to succeed. And so to me, it's total bullcrap by Tyreek Hill, and in his actions and in his words.
Man, I feel like, bro, y'all too, I love y'all too, but this joke here, that's good. You're pissing me off. Tell me why I piss you off. My mom always sending me stuff for what Mr. Ryan Clark always saying about me. So here's what I said about you. Here's what I said about you. When you go into the locker room and you say what you said, that's not leadership to you. Right? When you and I can say, I'll say that to your face. You're right. I'm never gonna say anything about y'all that I wouldn't say in front of y'all, because I know I paint a certain picture. Right. I'm pro player all the time, but in that situation, you a leader, right? And like, people look at you not only for what you do in Miami, but for what you do overall. Right. You're better than, in my opinion, you're better than that. You're right. In my opinion. So having calmed down, how do you see that situation now?
I feel just like you said. You know what I'm saying? I feel exactly like you said, though. Like no bad blood against anybody.
One thing I think about with Tyreek Hill, how different things would be if he had stayed with the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, somebody correct me if I'm wrong. I didn't do my research on this, but I was reading it online. Seemed like it was a credible page I was reading it from, but they said he did all this, went to the Miami Dolphins for $5 million less. He would have made that up, staying with the Chiefs, I feel like, and winning more titles with them. But I think Ryan Clark was spot on with what he said about Tyreek Hill. And Tyreek Hill, when he said that they're paying him to play the game, yes, that's why you have to be professional. And you're not getting mistreated by the organization. The organization, certain ones, could have suspended you when they saw that video with you and the cop. They could have said, oh, why did you roll your window up? I'm saying you could have had certain owners that looked at it like that. But you had a supportive organization, and they went with you through that ordeal, which probably would have been better than being with another organization that plays better, that would have, kind of looked at you differently. They supported you through that. So in the very same season, for you to get mad about not making the postseason, I like that as a competitor, not getting mad, but you can't just give the organization a big middle finger, especially after they've been that supportive of you. That's not a good look. And you want to remain a high character guy. For one, just for yourself and your professionalism. For two, if they ever deal you or you want to find a trade partner to put you in a better position, you want them to want you to succeed somewhere else. You don't want to have had a bad relationship with the people in the front office and then they say, okay, well, we just trade this joker anywhere. You want to put yourself in the best position. And I don't think he showed good leadership in those moments. Like Ryan Clark said, you ain't said that when you was catching all these passes and, you were looking like a great player over the last few seasons, man. And don't disrespect your teammates like that, man. That's men in that locker room. That's what I would say to that. But I mean, man, I want to know what y'all think about this. I'm glad Ryan Clark said it to his face, though. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to next time.
Skip tweeted something, and although I disagree with the tweet, and hopefully Skip would take it down.
I'm not going to take it down.
Skip. 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 Skip.